Welcome back! Titus here with another episode of the Final Fantasy XII Randomizer, where we are scavenging to find our key items. We still have quite a few things that are blocking our path. We're here next to Rakemnu because in our inventory, the Moon Silver Medallion we got last time says return to the new Mu in Old Darlin's place. So hopefully you give us something. Yes, yes. Okay, a whole bunch of text. He introduces himself as Rakemnu. And he will tell us that there's a bunch of fragments, I imagine, that we're trying to get. Cool, don't care so much about that, but apparently, I guess we hand over the dull fragment. Maybe we have to hold them all? Dull, Grimey's gone. Nope. I guess not. Well, I thought that would be a check. But anyway, we are going to be heading off to the notorious Deadlands to do the marks there. Off camera, I went to check whether or not the Zertinian caverns were accessible, and they are still not accessible. So I can probably go the back route through the Ogier-Yensa Sandsea, I guess. But other than that, it is... the best number of checks that we have are in the Deadlands with 3 marks. I might be able to do some of the clan bosses that are in here, but I don't know. I'll be able to defeat them, but accessing them is potentially a little bit trickier. But I'm going to go see you when there's something slightly more interesting than walking through Salika Wood. Well, we've made it to the Deadlands, so now we just have to go across all this mist-filled wasteland. There's 1 mark in here that we need to get, and then the other 2 marks are in the Necrohole. Any treasures to be had? Nope. That makes it convenient. So I'll go see you to the entrance of the marks area, otherwise it's just a whole bunch of travelling through swampy terrain. Oh, I spy a Entite over there. I do not want to piss off the Entite. What is this one called? This one was Le Monde. That's right. I knew it was a reference to the place in Vagrant Story. That's not where I want to go. I want to go between some pillars. Vagrant Story is a game that I would really love to see come back in HD. Because it's... I don't think it had a huge release. Was this the right area? Not quite between 2 pillars. Between the large swamp and the 2 bits of land. And Varn wants to stick his butt in the way. So I do... That's one of my regrets of purchase as a kid. I saw Vagrant Story in the shops, and I saw... cool, he's diseased. I saw Tomb Raider 3. I'd seen reviews on Tomb Raider, both of them, and we went with Tomb Raider 3. And you know what? We barely ever played Tomb Raider 3 because it was tough, that game. It took us quite a few times just to get past the initial trap at the beginning of the game. Even that, though we did the, I guess, tutorial in Lara's Mansion, which was completely optional. And I don't think we even ever cleared the first level. Oh, boss is dead. They're diseased again. I don't think we ever cleared the first level in Tomb Raider without cheats. So, yeah. We did also have a walkthrough guide for Vagrant Story as well, which had, it was done by a British gaming magazine, which my mum bloody threw out. So ticked off with that. Done by a British gaming magazine, so it had a good sense of British humour with the write-up for the walkthrough, with lots of screenshots and that. I remember they had like a joke section on joke weapons where there was steel toe caps was one of the joke weapons. And I think it was like said to be good against front teeth because in Vagrant Story, okay, I am going to have to remember to get rid of that. Otherwise he's going to scathe us. Yeah, all the enemies, there were enemy types and each enemy type was good against a different style of weapon, and you could customize your weapon types with like different accessories, and I think the system was quite complex. Oh, bye Vossler. But up here, past all the undead hordes, there is a golem, which is, I guess, kind of an undead monster. Are you going to be doing that? Okay. Vossler can stay dead because, let's be honest, he's not going to be doing all that much here. Now I'm going to make sure that Barsh is actually within the fray. Penelo can do her thing. Apparently, I'll have to put a gambit for healing the blindness. Alright, blindness good. The other two aren't getting blinded because they've got immunity on their accessory, which also reduces damage by 30%. Which, beyond this point in the game, I can probably ditch now that I have decent armor stats. But yeah, anyway, I do kind of wish I'd played Vagrant Story, or had picked up the CD. I know the character art, and let's be honest, the villain did look pretty cool. He looked a lot like Kuja. And it'd just be curious to see what the plot was. So, really hoping with the whole swathe of all of the remasters that are happening, that Vagrant Story gets a remaster or remake. Because honestly, it would be pretty good, I reckon. One of those like sort of lesser known ones. And it's not like there isn't a translation of it yet. Alright, so basically we're turning this dude into a pincushion. I removed Varn's Gambit for spamming Reflect, because spamming Scathe, because the skeletons that accompany him, the first time you cast magic on them, they will then cast Reflect on themselves, and yeah, that's just going to make things annoying. It's a way to make this fight a bit harder. So this one's designed where all the enemies will swarm you with minions, so you'd think, oh, I'll use AoE magic to get rid of them. But nope, AoE magic is going to get reflected back at you. So you have to work out a way of just basically tanking these buggers. Which at this point, yeah, we're tanking them. You can put Reflect up on yourselves, because they do like using magic. But there is Roblon done. Didn't think he'd be too much of a problem with our stats now. And we're going to wipe out the rest of these guys. Oh, Penelo managed to get slowed. Ranogullet. The tabernacle of the shrine is held fast. You can do something with that for something. I forget what. It's not one of the checks in the randomizer, so I don't think I'll ever do it. I think you get a bit of lore. Anyway, these skeletons, they don't spawn infinitely, but they do spawn an awful lot. And we don't need the XP from them, so we're going to go to our next port of call, which is going to be the teleport crystal. Oh shit, we've pissed off the Entite. Run away! Well, we've made it to the teleport crystal. Oh dear, turns into a bug. Crystal bug. I don't think he'll be much of a problem. Not with Penelo's multi-scoring hits. She's got trigger happy as well. So she's going to be really whacking in the damage there. Almost dead. And it's dead. Bye, Crystal. And hello, correct Crystal, which will be used to heal. And now we've got this teleport location active. Well, next port of call is going to be the first of the marks in the Necrohole. Again, this area is kind of not the most fun to traverse because it's all white smog and invisible, and in this case these guys are annoying enemies, the goblins. Oh, and that's right, there's also the shop in here, I forgot about that. Did always like these horse type enemies. What's it, Lania? Well, I spied the treasure chest on the minimap, and apparently we can get a map out of it. Okay, I didn't think maps could be found in the treasure chests. That's bizarre. And in this one, we get a pheasant Netscape, which we have a couple of already. Magic gloves. I don't know if we have those yet. Well, that's the ruins of Nabudis, Barsha's homeland, and where Ash's prince came from, who died in the opening cutscene for the game. Not really spoilers, that. So in the opening cutscene, oh, there's all the traps. That's kind of cool that you can see in the cutscene. And there's all the traps. Okay, let's just heal ourselves, thank you. Oh, Pinello got magic zeroed. Huh. So yes, this is a lovely FU in the face for the traps. Alright, let's go this way. Okay, that wasn't too bad, that one. And here is our first mark. Okay, let's go with Varn, who's ranged, so we can actually see the bugger. It's the Goliath, who's big, like a Goliath. And it's another one of these, what do you call them? I guess, mechanoids? Constructions. They're called constructs. So it's like an artificial creature-y thing. But I'm going to also put Gambit, Varn, you can begin to skate stuff again. Get rid of the Vacamnies mostly. And this thing won't put up Reflect. Oh, is he immune to magic? Maybe he's immune to magic. He does put up a paling in the end, I guess. That's fine. He's been slowed, he's just going to get pin-cushioned with the crossbow. It's not like he's got much HP left anyway now. And there's the bravery. Oh yeah. He's still doing good damage. Barsh's damage has definitely dropped off a lot. Unfortunately. That's right, he's a good healer. And he's a good buffer. Now, we just need to die. You're almost on there, you Goliath. Almost. I thought you would be dead already. Come on. And I'm pretty sure he is immune to Libra. He's protected, of course. Disabled. Cool. Who got disabled? Barsh. Oh, and immediately got cured. That's right. I set Pinello up with a curing gambit. There he is. He's gone. The Goliath is vanquished. And we want Pinello in the lead. So that's one of the marks down, and then the next one is much further in. We're also going to be on the lookout for our Vacamni trader friend. But this area is mostly full of high level enemies, which we aren't doing too bad with. Swing and a miss there, but they're getting two-shotted by Pinello, which is good. A Holy Lance, appropriate for this place. Alright, first of the doors that we can try. Let's see if we can examine it. I don't think we can do this. Yeah, so even if we've got it, I think it requires both of the medallions to actually access those fights, which is annoying because I've only got one. Ooh, shell! That's nice. I've got some more defense options. And a pirate hat, which is good accessory. I mean, good armor. We've got the Death Scythe. I didn't realize I would have triggered him, but we've got the market in this area. Oh, I thought I might have had to, unless he's a rare game, pretty sure he's the mark. Honestly thought I might have had to, do a little bit of finagling. He's supposed to only spawn when you've got critical HP party members, because he picks on, you little jerk, but forgot you did that. Alright, fine, you can skate. You're immune to physical, and you'll stay immune to physical. Pinello does have offensive magic, but it's low tier. Oh, a few. Do I even have... No, of course I don't. Of course not. I don't think I've got some ethers somewhere here. My potions? Wow, I have one ether. Yikes. That's obnoxious. Okay, Skaith, and Varn I don't think has charge. I'll have to see if he's in its grid and he hasn't learned it for some reason. And... Alright, checking in the grid to see if Varn can learn charge. In under licenses. He can learn charm, but he can't learn charge? Wow, he cannot learn charge. That's, sucks. Well, at least he learnt Shades of Black, which means he can do some damage. Ooh, okay, that was a good Shades of Black. That was Shock, which is quite powerful. There, 14,000. I also bought a couple of nodes that gave him like +8 magic. So clearly that was effective. Blind is, oh, okay, I forgot. Because he did so much damage, he also got so much MP back. I could have used another, and... Scathe! Did nothing because I think it dodged. Yeah, it was in the middle of a bloody teleport. Don't teleport your ass, swipe. Okay, almost dead. Never mind. Ooh, okay. Time to do some quick revives. Then, okay, that must have literally been right as Penello's Doom counter dropped off. And we can scathe you again. And you're dead. Okay. Easy enough. The annulling of MP is more obnoxious than anything. But what we really wanted over here was right about here. We've got Abercrombie Merchant, the last shop that I don't think we've done yet. What have you got for sale? Wow. That's a sword. I mean, that's definitely a sword of all time. One attack there. Holy crap, 100 magic resistance. If there's ever a boss that uses magic attacks, that's tanky as all hell. And half damage to earth is also a bonus. Immune to silence and bypasses the enemy's vitality when casting magic. Honestly, it's not too bad for a cheap accessory. Dispelgar. I have Dispel. Reverse. Situationally useful. And our Ironforged pole gives us a Rasalgethi. I guess I'll see what its stats are. Varn will be able to equip it. Even with some grids ones. He's not equipping that. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And no one can currently equip that golden skull cap. So we're actually going to be going and zoning in this area. Reason being, I am not 100% sure I can access the boss here, but if I zone and die to the boss, because you have to use magic on this one, it does mean that I don't have to redo the mark. Okay, Door of Despair. I use the Medallion of Might. Yes, excellent. We can do this one. This is the Esper, so we should be able to get something out of it, at least. Slowly opens the door. The other two bosses are the Humbaba and Fury, which require both their respective medallions to access. Ominous chanting. He sealed us in. Oh, he's got swords. Forget which one you are. You're not Libra, because that's excess. Okay, so we cannot use attack. So we're going to be using some gambits. You're going to switch to Ardor, because I don't think... So, oh, I forgot that you could use Ardor. Huh. So, Penello's options are Dark Death and Ardor. I think he absorbs Dark. And... what are your options for offensive damage? Apparently Darker. I'm going to double check that he can be Dark Bidding. It is an Arcane, Darker, Chaos... Holy crap, do you have reflect damage on you? Oh, Okay. Something's got reflect there. Ah, of course. Okay, the little dudes are gone. And now I can use white to revive Varn. Where something must have had to reflect. Okay, so Penelo he's immune to... I think he's immune? Let's see. Okay. So somehow there's some sort of reflect damage happening. I think. Or else he's just actually hitting quite hard. Penelo, I do think you've got charge, so I should put you to have charging. I didn't normally because you normally don't run out of MP, but in this fight you are. You at least have charge, so you can still continue. And you have it at self MP because the more MP that you have, the less likely chance it's going to work, and if it fails, then you lose all your MP. So, not great. Okay, so Varn is definitely going to be MVP here. Okay, so he is immune to Ardor. Let's see if... Nope, he's going to be immune to death. Dark gut works. Otherwise she might just be draining. He's immune. So, this is Esper, the Obnoxiousity, because he's immune to, I think, every element. So you got to use non-elemental magics. And you have to use magics. So if you do not have mages in your party, you're screwed. At least we got Shell and Protect. Nice. And there must be some reflect damage ability because Varn, when he got hit, he did the same amount of damage back at the boss. And I know the Gambit abilities are purely 5% damage. So I'm guessing this must be a sort of I guess failsafe. Oh, Erajar, that's his specialty attack. An uber powerful arrow spell. I've probably just some Starter Salmons as well. Immune, ha 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 ha. And we're just going to continue lasering. I kind of wish that I had Faith, which would make this go just a smidge faster. But it's fine, 7k damage. And all the reflected damage as well. Anything else that we've got here? Oh! This would be where we use reflect strats. So we want Penelo to get her butt over here. We actually want... Oh, flip you. Fine, be like that. So what we want to do is... Bosh. He's got MP now, so we want time, reflector. We've got everyone reflected, so now we want to use Varn, Scathe, Party. I am prepared. Oh, you little jerk butt! Okay, well, this is going great. I have Dispel somewhere, don't I? Dispel. Well, I have to dispel everyone's buffs so that I can heal Varn. I actually probably should dispel the chaos now. He's got regen? Yeah. So, that Reflector strat went really well. He immediately disabled Varn. Oh well. So we do also want Hastiger on everyone. Okay, he's just going to use Disable. So there goes Reflect strat. So what we would normally do is use an AoE spell on all 3 party members, and then it reflects all 3 party members worth of damage. back on the single target. Oops, who did I had a little bit of input lag and I might have arisen... Okay, good, I didn't arise Vossler. And here we go with another Erosia. That's fine, Varn's immune to it. It's just going to interrupt his action, which is mildly annoying. And that's it. I thought there was confusion in this. So Finello fell, which is fine. Ah, that's fine. Thank you, Finello. That is appreciated. Okay. Now we're going to scathe you. And you're done. We get a hammerhead, which is a weapon. That's not very good. I was hoping you'd provide us with something more. No, we don't get Esper, the Chaos Walker of the Wheel. But we'll be heading out to go claim our rewards. Before we go claiming the rest of the rewards from the Necrohole, we're going to talk to Zamadria, and we're going to accept the carrot hunt. So the carrot's in the Salika Wood, so we'll have to go back to Salika. But the reason is, the carrot hunt is part of a series of, I guess, it's kind of like a hidden mini quest, where you do all the Nalbina hunts, and you get a little cutscene with a young Sikh called Jovi. And if you do all of the hunts, Jovi will give you a reward at the end. And the Jovi's reward is in the list of things that you can get as a check. So we'll do carrot and then hand in all of the hunts, and hopefully Jovi's reward is useful. Slightly better than that stupid hammerhead we got off the bloody Chaos Elemental. So unfortunately, Chaos... I just realised, Chaos is elemental based, and there's also in RuneScape, the Chaos Elemental. I feel like that is definitely a coincidence. Given I'm damn certain the Chaos Elemental came after this game. And it would just be a coincidence. Alright, we want Salika Wood. And we need to get to the area without hurting anything where the carrot spawns. Fortunately, easy way is you just hold down run. But alternatively, if you don't hold down run, the area in between here and carrot spawn has only passive enemies. So it's relatively easy. Just hold down run though, just in case. And I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Salika Wood is a maze. We got to the area with Kieran, and so the reason is the pet Marlboro is very shy and timid and will not spawn if it detects violence. So if you've entered the Salika Wood and murdered anything, it will not show its face. So that's why you have to get here before without murdering anything. Which in a JRPG is kind of, oh, Farraga. You know what? I reckon that'd be oh no, you've got Reflect. I was gonna say, be very useful against you. You are one big Marlboro. So again, this is another reminder. Don't take animals from the wild. And then definitely don't bring them to another biome and release them. Oh, Vossler's still alive. I forgot he was a thing. Because this was a pet from the, what was it? Noble lady that came from, not Rabanasta, Arcades, which she brought with her, but then couldn't keep, and then it escaped, and now it's gone and been a bloody menace, isn't it? So, Carrot's done. We gave it the stick. I'm sure that Vera helped. Well done, your skill was much greater than I would have thought. Yes, we definitely did not give you much opportunity to shine, but thanks for the support. We're going to claim this treasure chest. Shielded armor, we've already got some of that. We're going to head back to Nalbina. So we need to talk to Popo. He was suffering nightmares from the death sives. That was in the middle of the necro hole. So here's Jovi, the little Sikh. He's going to run away. He's already run away once from us. Alright, well now what's our reward? Sweep and time bolts. Not super useful. Alright, next person. Well, next two people are both the ones that had the Goliaths, the golem constructs. Let's see, one of them is the Bungar over here. And again, we mash through our little cutscene. See our little Jovi. Bone Mail and Gil, well, that also sucked. Then over here, we've got this old fella. Morgan. And he's stopped the Roblon, which apparently his son had something to do with. And again, hello Jovi. Bye Jovi. Thieves' Cuffs and a Ring of Renewal. I guess the Ring of Renewal's okay. It is auto regen, which regen honestly doesn't heal terribly much in this. It's just nice, mild, passive HP regeneration. Alright, we gotta go in. This is the most annoying airport to get into and out of because you gotta talk to the guard to be let through every single time, although I guess real life airports are slightly more strict security than here. Oh, wrong side. I am also hoping I don't have to do the, what's it, the dead eye. Okay. So now we've put the carrot to rest. And here's Jovi. So at least that the noble lady's quite polite with the commoners. Now, you're going to give us some good loot. Please be some nice loot. Not really. Alright. Now we head back out. And we'll be able to find Jovi. So Jovi, I think... We'll talk to Sharp-Eyed Man? I have done all the Joe. There you are. Wee! That's like kind of pig snort noise. And now we'll just have a little heart-to-heart with Jovi. And apparently we're now his hero. He was just rather shy and didn't know how to approach us. Because we were doing everything, and he wants to be like a hunter when he grows up, I guess. So now we get something. Gil. Okay, well, that was not worth it at all. I guess this side quest didn't have anything in the end. Which means we're at the point of what to do next. So our hunts, we've done all of these. Cannot do that one. Whoopsies. Cannot complete that one. Can't do that one because that's behind Soshin. Can't complete that because I need the rucksack. That's the one that I'm hoping that I don't have to do because it's really annoying. Cannot do that. Cannot do that. I could do that. Can't do that. I can do that. I can do that. Can't do that because I don't have enough females in the party. And cannot do that. I could do that. Nor can I do that. I could do that one. I can't actually do that one either. The Bolito. And I'm not 100% sure I can do Fishy Dreams. Because that requires the Subterror. And I don't know if I'm allowed to go in there yet. So, it's getting to the point where it's like, I might have to do some Esper hunts. I know I've got the one that's sitting in Mateus's zone, so that might be a case of next time it's go hunt down the Espers, brush off the old guidebook, and remember where the hell to find half of them. But until next time, let's type this out and have a good day. Bye!